With me today is the Linda and Timothy O'Neill Professor of Global Health Law at Georgetown University, Professor Larry Gostin. Professor Gostin, the White House asked you to advise them on the constitutionality of the Affordable Health Care Act. What did you tell them?
As far as the individual purchase mandate was concerned, we said that that was constitutional. We always thought it was. I still do believe it is.
Are conservatives right when they criticize Congress for regulating inactivity?
The conservative argument is that you're making somebody do something when they're just standing there, they're doing nothing, and you're forcing them to buy health insurance. But from a social policy and also a legal point of view, Congress has good reason to do that because you can't just look at it from a small individual libertarian position. You have to also look at it what I call the greater freedom, and the greater freedom is to have a robust health insurance system where everybody can get a fair, decent chance of a good life.
One of the key points to the court challenge to the Affordable Care Act is the individual mandate, which requires uninsured Americans to purchase health insurance if they don't already have it. Can the bill survive if the court strikes down the individual mandate?
Well, that'll very much depend upon the presidential election. I think that if the Republicans and Mitt Romney win, they will dismantle the health care reform. If President Obama wins, he will do everything in his power to maintain what has become his signature domestic issue.
What do you expect the outcome of the court challenge to be?
Kind of 50-50, but maybe leaning toward the fact that the Supreme Court won't go that far and they will uphold it, but on very narrow grounds.
Assuming the bill is upheld, is this the end of healthcare reform in America? Has the problem been solved?
There's much, much more to do in healthcare. If you think about the reform, even though it's over 1,000 pages long, so you can't oversimplify, but the heart of it is getting universal, near universal affordable access to healthcare for everyone.
So what's the next step for American healthcare reform?
I mean, the next step for healthcare reform in America would be to go beyond access, to look at questions of cost effectiveness, quality, particularly costs in America for healthcare keep going up. We spend roughly twice as much per person in America as any other country in the world. That's unsustainable, and so we have to, what they say in America, bend the cost curve so that you get less of an increase in these costs.
Is there a future for a single-payer system, the kind where the government pays all the related healthcare costs, which is similar to what we have here in Australia?
I think American exceptionalism is still robust, and it's unlikely that we'll get a single payer. Most Americans, at least the majority, don't trust the Canadian, European, Australian systems. They believe that they create rationing, even though the truth is that America rations even more, but we ration on a different basis, not queues or cost effectiveness. We ration simply on the basis of the ability to pay.